further in depth. We are joined by the man who is circulating that letter. Arizona Representative Matt Salmon, a member of the House Committee on Foreign Affairs. Representative Salmon, thanks so much for joining us right here on America's Forum.
Absolutely. Thanks for the opportunity.
First of all, let's get to it. The letter. What would it do? Could it really stop the president's executive order?
Oh, we'll stop him dead in his tracks. If our conference decides to put on the spending bill that the president has to have by the end of the year, that no money in that spending bill can go for these purposes, for this executive amnesty, then if he does that, he's in direct violation of the law. He's breaking the Constitution, but every time we try to challenge him on constitutional grounds in the courts, they say that we don't have standing, that we can't challenge him in the courts on his unconstitutional activities. So if he directly circumvents the law on funding, I believe that completely gives us standing, and it stops him dead in his tracks. Now, there are those that are saying, well, this is going to lead to a government shutdown. That is not what's going to happen. The fact is, we have a responsibility to put forward our views on how the government should be funded as conservatives. And the Founding Fathers gave us the tool, the power of the purse, just for moments like this. When the president and the Congress are at an impasse, he has the veto, we have the power of the purse, and that forces everybody to the negotiation table. And so if our appropriators include that language in the bill, the president will be forbidden from using any money. So he can do any executive order he wants, he just doesn't have any money to implement it.
Representative Salmon, talk about what kind of feedback you're getting from the committee and some of your fellow Republicans as you proceed with the letter.
Well, the letter now has 63 signatures, including my own, and it's growing every day as they hear back from the American people. That's why we voted to put you guys in charge. It wasn't just so that Republicans would be in charge and not the Democrats. We actually put you in charge so you would do something. And I think the message from the American people is resonating loud and clear, because when I started this about a week ago, everybody was all paranoid and scared, about entering into this kind of, doomsday scenario with the president. And the speaker initially had said that, that we wouldn't enter into that kind of that kind of an agreement. And now everything has changed. The wind is at our backs. The American people are speaking loud and clear. And I think members of Congress are listening. And if they don't, it'll be at their own peril. I think that's the way it's supposed to work. And so what was an idea that the appropriators were cringing and our leaders were tepid, now the ball is moving up the field, and I feel very, very good. In fact, the leadership has reached out to me, asked me to come to a meeting today, and including me now in the strategy. And I think that that's a really healthy step. And I think that what we can say is, look, you want a long-term funding bill that's going to include language that forbids the president from using any money for these purposes. If you're not happy with that, fine, we'll give you a 2-month continuing resolution, and then when the Republicans take over the Senate, we'll address it again. But either way, Mr. President, we're not going to give you a get-out-of-jail-free card. We're not going to give you an open pass to violate the Constitution. You're going to have to answer to it. And we're not going to play your my way or the highway game anymore. We're going to assert our relevance. We're going to speak loudly on behalf of the American people. And
Representative Salmon, a lot of people are looking to you to lead this fight, and you made mention of it, how you don't want to go off the fiscal cliff. Do you think that there can be some sort of compromise in the coming weeks?
Again, that's what I'm saying, is that there are plenty of options that we have, but I don't think one of the options should be that we just run away with our tail between our legs. The American people expect us to do our jobs.
And Representative Salmon, we appreciate what you're doing for your job, and we're going to talk to you right after this break. More from Representative Salmon from Arizona and his comments and feedback on the Speaker of the House comments recently, so keep it right here.